change. If we're going to talk about change or improving yourself or becoming for the better, then you should know that there are some things that you need to do, some things to follow, because we can't simply talk about change if we're not going to take anything into a mirror in a serious. Talking about change means like facing our fears. Now I know facing our fears is the most difficult situation for us. For a fact, I know about that. It's not simple to face what you fear mostly, but there's a saying that the moment that you felt the fear inside you comes, the moment that your fears start coming to you is the moment that you actually need to start taking actions. Actually, you need to start taking actions right on those times. It might be tiring, difficult, scary. Of course, it is. But talking about changing our life for the better means taking huge steps, even facing what we fear the most in our entire life. Even going with restless nights, sleepless nights, going beyond those all. Because nothing in this universe or in this world is simple to get, is free to get. Either way, we're going to get working hard, tiring ourselves, watching many things. Either way, we're going to work very hard. Either starting by now or later when we're getting old and regretted everything. But unless we start working today, we can rest for later. If we find ways and start working today, we can rest for later. But if you choose to work later and choose your comfort zone, then you're no way near to winning that place. Nowhere in universe that you're going to get to the place that you want if you're not going to work right now, at this moment. Nothing is free, honestly. Facing what we fear is something huge step that taking. If I'm going to talk about myself, I had a fear of standing and talking in front of everyone. For a couple of years, I've been suffering by this type of fear. Standing in front of everyone, trying to talk, but the entire words in your mind just disappear out of fear. I've been through a lot of these things. I went trying to go on stages, even talk, but sometimes the word I can't even remember the words because what? The fear of me started eating me alive. So I simply forgot them when I got on the stage or talking in front of everyone. Disappointing my teachers and mostly many people who had hopes on me. That's for a fact I did it. 3 times actually. Twice on stage. And the last time, one of my best teachers chose me to present for her in front of her other friends as a teachers. So I did that, but I mostly forgot the words, embarrassed myself and the others. Do you even believe that? Twice going on stage talking made the entire school laugh at me, embarrassed myself more than enough for that? I was traumatized, and I entirely took off. For an entire year, I didn't do anything. I was traumatized, and I was like, that's it. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna do no change, because the fear took me already. Okay, I was afraid, embarrassed, and scared that what if I did it again? So I simply refused. For 1 whole year, it's been going like that. It's gone on like that. Then after another year, after a year, there was a competition on stage. I have one girl who came to me, like, why don't you try to go on stage, she told me. And I told her that, no, I already got traumatized. I took off one year. And I was like, I'm not even going back that shit. I'm not going back, I told her. It's like, she gave me a set of minds, told me that if you want to really face what you fear, you're gonna take the chances for that. Even means embarrassing yourself millions of times or making people laugh at you. She told me that. No one is willing to go on stage and talk. So try to do it yourself again and see where it leads. We learn from our mistakes, we become better from that. I didn't answer her to her honestly. I was quiet. I told her that I'm not sure I'm gonna do it because I have a feeling that I'm gonna fail on that. She told me that we won't know unless we tried. So I did try my best. I agreed and went back again. And I actually, this time, it's like I got too comfortable with it. Because I already got used to it. I already failed 3 times. And since of that, I get used to it. I practiced in home. I practiced in front of my parents, my brothers and sisters, and all. In front of my friends, to all of them. In order not to embarrass my favorite teacher, I again went back there and presented there. But this time, I presented well. I didn't let that fear eat me alive. I learned from my past mistakes that making mistakes is alright. But continue it as taking a lesson from it is something so great to take a chance for. What I'm telling you guys is like, we all do have fears. But these fears, in order to face them, there are some risks we need to take about. There are some risks that we need to take, a change that we need to do. Because even if you're not doing this all, then there's no use in living this life and talking about change if you're not going or willing to do that change for. Why are you talking about change if you're not going to do about it? Why are you dreaming if you're not going to achieve it? Why are you planning these things on your mind, saying that you're going to do it, but if you're not taking action right now, just like you're wasting your time. It's useless. I'm gonna tell you, it's useless. Because if you're not going to take an action, if you're not going to learn from your past mistakes and become a better version of yourself, you're losing the war. You are losing the war and you're losing yourself completely for that. Why are you waiting for some videos to motivate you? Why are you waiting for someone to tell you what to do right now and right there? Why don't you just get up and like, I need to do this right now, then you start doing it? I believe you have a lot of dreams to achieve, a lot of things to do. But this laziness that we have is not simple at all. It led us to lose hope completely for some reasons. Facing that fear, facing that laziness is your job and nobody else's job, because it's your dream. It's yours. So facing it, it's yours. It's your job. Nobody else. You gotta know how to face it in order to achieve many different accumulations of life. I came back and start talking. I got the first rank that time. There was a competition. I got the first rank, and even my name started going to all of the school grades. Honestly, there's a time where I got to get competed with 8 type of grade levels. 8 type of grade levels. 8 type, I think maybe 4 to 8 type of grade levels I got to get competed with. And from them all, I got the first rank. This shows or proves that if you took lessons from your past mistakes, and if you learned from them and not giving up, you're going to win at the end. And I became presenter. I talk without not fearing. I face what I fear. And if I felt fear at that moment, I just run and face it all right there and right now. And if I embarrass myself, fine, be it. Let them laugh at me. I don't mind it. It's not about being strong. It's about learning to improve yourself, because later you'll be laughing at those people who laughed at you because they don't know shit about their life. But you improved your life and faced what you fear. This is a huge change and step there. This is all is a huge step and change. Take a break. If you are tired, take a break. Have a rest. But don't take that long. Always know how to come up. Always know how to show up. I myself took 1 year break. I skipped for 1 year entirely. But at the end, I did come back. But this time stronger and won. But what about you? Take the break, take the chances, so that you can improve yourself for the better. You want to know what will happen. Things is not simple in this life. Life never been an easy thing. We all have our different own problems. But if it means facing what we fear, it's something different, okay? Some of us will not say that I don't have friends and I'm alone. I have friends. Parents' problem and different types of problems will be listing so that we are not going to achieve your dreams. This is an excuse you're doing. This is an excuse you're trying to bring to your brain, to your mind, so that you're not going to start working. This is an excuse. The entire moment that you're going to do, you're bringing an excuse to yourself so that you won't start your job. No problem, then don't start it. This, at the end, who's going to get hurt? Not me. It's you. You're the one who's going to get hurt. You're waiting for someone to tell you what to do. You're waiting to hear for a motivation. You're scrolling through TikTok, watching useless videos, YouTube and all. You're waiting for something to tell you get up and do your job. Why don't you just do it? Why don't you just stand up and do your job without waiting for someone to tell you what to do? You are letting the laziness to come over you, to control you, which would not benefit you at the end, would not help you at the end. Look, why are you willing to fail if you have achieved this so far? Why are you willing to fail or willing to let this laziness to eat you? If you are studying, then why are you studying? Why are you wasting your parents' life, your parents' money and life on you? Why are you letting them to waste it on you? If you're not going to bring any much difference for them, if you believe that you're useless, if you're not going to do anything, then don't make them tired more. Think about them for once in your life. Think about those people who sacrificed their time to make you to come to these levels. Try to look back. Try to look where you have came from, how far you have been going through. Instead of giving up, you should come back more stronger, more powerful, more ready. Taking huge chances forward. You cannot just sit here, watch simple videos, going through TikToks all day and night. This is not gonna change your life. It is going to destroy your life completely. Waiting for a sibling, waiting for someone to come and tell you to do this is something so stupid from you. I have to be honest with you. I'm completely being honest with you. I also been through that a lot, but I got my mindset back and I got up. I got up from my place and started like, I'm going to change this for myself. Because I am not going to let someone to tell me what to do. If I didn't let that if I made this and I faced what I feared the most, then what makes you think that you're not capable of doing it? Either facing the heights, either face any type of fears that you have. Either way, you're coming back stronger. Either way, you're ready to face what you're fearing. Either way, you'll be more proud of yourself after you have achieved this all. Because I'm being honest with you. Try to be honest with yourself. Try to seek and understand yourself. Try to sit in a quiet place and think, understand your feelings. People laughed at you, you embarrassed yourself, you fell down in front of them, you became their topic. They start making fun of you, mocking you. Let them do it. And no shit is gonna happen. Let them do it. Let them laugh at you, let them mock you, let them do all. Okay? They already lost any type of topic and came to you. That improves that how much big difference you have done in your life. And that they start talking about you. Either way, you're the topic of their life. Either way, they're gonna talk about you and mock you. So ignore their words. Ignore about them and come back stronger. Either way, you're gonna stop it. The fact is what's telling you that you're interesting. This shows that you are interesting because they're talking about you and nobody else. They choose you as your top. They choose you as their topic. That means they find you much interesting so that they could come and take you to talk about you and mock you. So you should take it as a positive sign. It's like, no matter what I have ever done, these things will never change. So like, get up. Forget their words. Either way, you're the top list topic they're gonna talk about non-stop. They're gonna talk about you. So give them a good thing to talk about you. Show them how much you can improve yourself without waiting for someone to tell you what to do, without waiting for someone to show you or lead you the way, because you can find your way yourself by failing many times and taking chances many times. This is life. Nothing is easy. Everything so difficult. Everything so challenging in this world. So choose which time to suffer is better for you. Now, when you're young, taking chances and facing what you feel for that, so that in later you become more proud of yourself. Or later when you're old, you will start working 3-4 nights job with no rest. This is your opinion. Choose what suits you the best. Don't wait for someone to tell you what to do. Do not ever try to do that. Don't let negative thoughts and people take your minds away. You know yourself better than anyone else in this world. Really, I'm serious and being honest with you all. You know yourself. You by yourself. Bye.